alleged in counts 3 and 4, which I think are being amended to add. And so the court will authorize those.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I don't need to, I don't need to sign off.
That is correct. We're good, and he's on the Thursday docket.
He's
so
up
we will arraign him on Thursday.
on Thursday. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You do the same. Court does call the case of Lori Peterson versus Our Money Lines.
Here we go, landlord versus tenant. And trust me, these cases often spiral into way more drama than you'd expect. Quick question for you. Have you ever had a nightmare landlord or tenant situation?
State your names for the record, please.
Lori, Our Money Lines.
This is a landlord-tenant action. And this is for termination of tenancy. What's the basis for the termination of tenancy?
There's rent, late fees, utilities, court costs owed, and then there's exterior damages owed.
Exterior damages and $14,000 on the line. That's not just rent issues, that's big money. And notice, landlords love to back it all up with photo evidence. In court, photos are only as strong as the story they prove.
I'm asking a total judgment request of $14,148.06.
Exterior damages.
I have photo documentation.
I understand that, but is there a lease to the premises?
Yes, sir. I had a total of 13 exhibits.
I know you have sent a bunch of things in and court, then it's best to review them. They're absolutely out of context for me, but.
The lease is last exhibit. So that would be exhibit 1A is the lease agreement, and then
In which document are you? What's the particular provision regarding the damages?
well, the damages, you'd see that in exhibit 9. I wrote out all the damages.
But you're relying upon a lease provision regarding those items. Which lease provision are you?
Yeah, lease provision. Okay, let me find it. Okay, with regard to the security camera that was installed, provision number 13, alterations. Tenant must not alter or modify the premises. Item number 8, occupancy. Only persons who signs the lease are supposed to be occupying the property. Number 18, repairs due to tenant's negligence. Those are the items I have here. Damage to the premises caused by tenant's negligence or their guest, or it's really hard to read in here, it's kind of dark. See item number 8, I can't read with it so dark in here. Damage to the premises caused by tenant's negligence, which are a total of $2,866.
Okay, now we're flipping the script. The tenant finally gets their turn. Watch closely here. This is where defense strategy comes in. Instead of fighting the damages head on, they go after the math, rent proration and extra payments. Smart move or a distraction tactic?
And I have printouts of that. Landlord's right of entry, number 19. She doesn't let me see the inside of the house. She doesn't even let me talk to her. Use of the premises.
Hey, I got it.
Item number 1.
Ma'am, you can stop. Ms. Lyman, what is your position on this case?
I had an opening statement. I was gonna say, when I moved in on the 5th, which is after the 1st, so the first month's rent should have been prorated. The calculation I did.
What month did you move in? May.
The calculation I did was 3,300 divided by 31 times 5. 533 off, $533 off, so that should be $2,767. In June, I paid an extra $200 in rent. I feel as that the court costs I should not be responsible for because we have been coming to court for no reason. I didn't fraud anything. I am who I say I am. I did a background check through Rent Spree. There are no damages. The screen door is on the checklist. She knew about the locks because prior to me getting renter's insurance, I told her I was getting ADT. I'm curious about her mentioning cameras because prior to me moving in, there was already cameras put up. I do not agree on the water bill. I believe they are drafted up by her.
That they were what?
Drafted up by her because water bills are supposed to come every 3 months. Back in July, she already had a price for a water bill in August, and the month haven't even started yet. After I didn't want a 3-year lease, that's when she started acting crazy, and she's been threatening and harassing me since, and doing false police reports and calls.
Who are you intending on calling as a witness to all of this, Ms. Anderson?
Your Honor, I have, if you look at line item number 41 on the lease, it says that she started on the 5th. That's why it has rent is due on the 4th of each month.
That answering my question. Who are you intending on calling as witnesses?
I just have witness statements, sir. What
does that mean?
Big moment, testimony under oath. This is where things get real. Remember, once sworn in, lying in court isn't just shady, it's perjury, a criminal offense. Stakes just went up.
I have witness statements in exhibit number 4. I have.
Yeah, but that's all hearsay.
I have photos of the damages.
Who took the photos?
I did of the outside. Exhibit number 9. If you could bring it up on the,
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to figure out, are you going to testify?
yeah, I can testify.
Let's have her sworn.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give me the truth, the whole truth?
Yes.
State your name.
Lori Anderson.
Go ahead, tell the court what you want me to know.
The damages, if you look at exhibit number 9, I don't know if she could pull it up on the computer screen and see in color. But it shows the rear screen wore ripped out, and if you look at the police report with number 2.
Ma'am, you have 1A, 1B. These exhibits haven't been marked and admitted.
There's a lot of information because I've had a long time to put it together. Okay. Exhibit 2 is the police report where the child was going in and out and broke the screen. It should be labeled exhibit 2.
Go ahead.
The police report.
Well, what I have is exhibit,
Exhibit 2.
what does it say at the top?
Police report with the number 2.
That is not what I have as 2.
Can you see these exhibits and see the damages?
Show them to Ms. Lyman, please.
Thumb drives that I want to have. Thumb drives.
Ma'am,
I'm sorry.
how many sets of paperwork did you send in with numbers on them?
I sent each exhibit, like exhibit 1 and then exhibit 2 is the.
They may have 2 things marked as exhibit 1 from you. Well, and then 1A. This document you've given me has 9 on it.
That's the, exhibit 9 is the pictures of the damages. Exhibit 2 is the police report. It says the officer, they saw the kid running in and out of the screen, above the screen. And,
Here's a classic landlord move, pulling out contractor estimates. But the judge isn't buying guesses. Courts want actual bills, testimony from the contractor, or proof the work was necessary. Without that, it's just numbers on paper.
in the police report, that screen was broken from kids running in and out. Screen, you can see before and after, the screen doesn't look like that.
So on page 2, I've got Oil stains?
Yeah.
That's the damage you're claiming?
Yeah, there's oil stain damages. It's going
And
to
then
require professional remediation. Those, they're from their junky cars that they had that I think the police had towed, somebody had towed, but they had the junky cars in the driveway.
then I got,
Oil stains,
what?
oil stains will require a professional remediation, and that's going to cost $407 to get out of the driveway.
Where are these prices you keep coming up with coming
That's
from?
the estimate that I got from a licensed
You're gonna
contractor.
have somebody testify about that?
I can get it done and bring a bill, or, you know, he just looked at, he's actually done work in the past, and I showed him pictures of the driveway oil stains.
Well, are they coming here to testify? I can't take hearsay.
Do I get it done and then bring the bill back to the court?
Man, I can't advise you on what you need to do, but I don't,
That's gonna require,
stop talking. What is this usage history? Where did this come from?
that's the usage history of water bill. She's
But
the,
where did this graph come from?
from Pittsfield Township. When you go on the website for water usage, you can see where, when I owned the house,
I know how it works.
so I just, estimated the water bills based on her daily usage rate.
So have you been billed for water that hasn't been paid?
I'm waiting on,
That's a simple question. Have you been billed for water that hasn't been paid?
yes,
How much is that bill?
that was May, for May. May water is $207.29.
Some of these aren't even this residence.
That's the other house that, Armani, lived before she lived in my house, sir, that she caused, extensive damage on.
So what does that have to do with the damage to this house?
It was just showing it similar damages that are starting to occur, and I'm worried about my property, worried about what could happen to it.
These are all mixed in with this property.
The main things, sir, that you could see is the driveway oil stains, the rear screen door, the 2-inch custom wood blinds that she runs. You could see that in the picture, and she acknowledges that.
Why do I have a Court of Appeals case?
That's the case that's the house. Remember, I was coming here for fraud because she said she lived at 9090 Arlington, and in fact, she lived at this other place. And the other place was actually being evicted, and I didn't know, and that's why I had this thing written fraud that I wanted to read to the court.
No.
It's case law. I have a summary of a case law that shows that when somebody commits fraud, that,
Ma'am, you're alleging that they committed fraud. You have to prove that to the court.
sir, she already admitted in the previous trial that she was not living at 9090 Arlington. She was living at
Do I have a transcript of that?
that trial. That was, I mean, I can get a transcript.
What relevance is that? Are you claiming here that she's not living here?
I'm claiming that the whole thing started because of fraud. She claimed that she lived at one residence that she didn't. She was actually being evicted at another residence, which caused over $75,000 worth of damage. And that's why I'm concerned. She left the water running, and I'm concerned about my property. If she does that to my property, I'm going to be ruined.
Which ones of these photos are this current residence and which ones are the other residents?
Did they not email, because I asked them to put this up on the screen, the picture so you can see in color. I asked the court clerk, sir. I mean, I can show you, sir, the damages.
If you're claiming that she committed damage to the premises, you need to show me that. What I got is a package of stuff that you labeled 9, which includes water bills, includes stuff about other residents, face sheets from Court of Appeals cases. It's just a mess.
Sir, I emailed the clerk, she said that I could put on the screen. Could she pull it up? Maybe we could see it
She's
better.
not here to do your job. If you want something broadcast on the screen, what is it?
Well, can I show you may I approach the bench to show you?
No.
It shows the damages that I have there, the oil in the drive stain.
I see the oil on the driveway.
Screen door that's ripped out, the custom wood blinds, you can see that in the picture, I have a circle around the custom wood blinds. The locks were changed on the front door, and I didn't authorize that, and that's in the lease, that she's not supposed to change the locks on the door. Basement.
What if she changes the locks and then changes them back upon her move out?
Well, the problem is, the other house, she changed the locks, and then she left the water running for a month and did over $75,000 worth of damage. What if she does that to my house?
Ma'am, I don't know. What if she does it to your house? Has she done that to your house?
I don't want her to. That's what I'm afraid of. I feel like I need to have access to the property for emergencies. That's why I have it in the lease.
Access denial is a huge deal in landlord-tenant law. Tenants have privacy rights, but landlords also have the right to inspect for legitimate reasons. Balance is tricky. What do you think? Is refusing access a red flag, or just protecting your space?
I don't want her to damage the property. This is my...
Change the locks on the premises, ma'am.
Yes, I have a Yale lock from ADT. From front door.
Let me ask you this. Will you allow her to inspect the premises?
She came July 21st and inspected the premises.
Did she go inside?
Yes, I let her in.